Hi Aquarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this March 2024 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at a week by week look at the month, where the astrology is going to help you, where the energies you can use to help plan your daily lives in the month of March. This is a big month, Aquarius, as this is the last month of all planets direct. If you haven't already checked out those monthlies regarding, or if you haven't checked out those tarot readings for all the planets direct, I will leave the link below, okay? This is also the starting of eclipse season, Aquarius. It is so hard to believe that we are already in eclipse season. So by the time we get to the end, right around March 25th, is when we do have that lunar eclipse, full moon in Libra, and then in Aries, we will have a total eclipse in April. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves because March is already big as it is, Aquarius. So feel free to take a look at those calendar dates below. Use those dates to plan your calendar. I think it's really helpful, helps you be able to really make informed decisions throughout the month, okay, Aquarius? If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you would. I also offer personal tarot readings. If you are wanting to know how this eclipse season is going to fare for you, check the link below and you can get all the details. All right, Aquarius, let's go week by week. You do start off the first week of March with the Ace of Swords in the upright, as well as the Eight of Swords. The second week of March, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, along with the Four of Cups. Third week of March finds you with the Page of Swords, as well as the Eight of Cups in reverse. And the last week of March finds you with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. Let me think. I think Capricorn just received this Six of Swords as well at the end of their reading. If you have any Capricorn placements, you may want to watch their video as well. I do think that this is that time of the eclipse. So I do think many people are going to be leaving jobs, moving to new places, just thinking through things in a different way by time we end March. So be prepared for that, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and let's get a card for the energy of where you left February and the energy that you are bringing into March. This will also help you gauge where you're at with your own planning. Where is it that you already know how you're entering into the month? Can really be really helpful. And you have the Fool in reverse. So Aquarius, is there anything that you've wanted to start it but haven't? That Fool card in reverse is reminding you that this could be the time to start that new project, start that new career. If you're thinking of going back to school or getting a certification, if you're thinking of moving, this could be a really good time now that all planets are direct during the month of March. I do want to tell you with the Fool, though, in reverse, it could also lead to or signify maybe naivety. I can never say that word. Being naive. Maybe there is an area of your life where you haven't been paying attention, or you're kind of going into everything with rose-colored glasses. Really make sure you are paying attention to the fine print. Make sure you're not rushing into anything. Once we move into April, please be advised, Aquarius, we will be in Mercury retrograde. So this is the month to get those important seeds planted if you have been on the fence, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for you, Aquarius. Spirit, where do you want to send some extra messages to my Aquarians? And you have the Two of Air. Now, the Two of Air, similar to the Two of Swords, many of you all could have an important decision that you are mulling over during the month of March. It does say being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So really make sure, Aquarius, as you are moving through the month of March, Make sure you are taking into account where is it that you need to make a decision. Make sure you actually make it, okay? I do think the challenge when we have all planets direct is that we have so much going on that we forget that we still do need to make decisions. We can't just have everything flying in 20 different directions and not getting anything done. Okay, so two of air reminds you, make a decision, be happy with whatever decision you make, and move forward. Okay, so that's going to be really important during this month of March. Now, I can already see, Aquarius, that you start off with swords and you end with swords. So that is already signifying this huge air energy. Okay, you all are an air sign, but I also know that Libra is an air sign. I do think that relationships and mental conversations are going to be huge for you all at the beginning and the end of the month. Really pay attention to these themes that come up for you by the time you get to that eclipse. I do think that the eclipse season is going to be one of you leaving possibly people or conversations or places that are no longer serving you. You do have some type of clarity that comes in at the beginning of the month where you didn't have clarity before. But I do think that by the time you move into the second week of March, there is someone who is trying to help you through an emotional time, but it seems like you're not really paying attention to them. If this is a parent or a old friend, really pay attention, because it feels like that two of air is reminding you that there's some type of decision that you're kind of holding out on, and Spirit wants to remind you that by the time you get to this third and fourth week of the month, you're going to need to make a decision and you may need to move on. Okay, you may need to move on from it. So let's go week by week, Aquarius, and see what we're working with. So you start off the very first week of March with this Ace of Swords and Eight of Swords. And that week we do have that Chiron conjunct the North Node in Aries and Mars squaring Uranus, which is Aquarius and Taurus energy in fixed tension. So this could definitely be, Aquarius, something that comes out of the blue that you weren't expecting with that Mars squaring Uranus. I do think some of you can get some clarity, but I do think some of you are kind of blindsided by whatever comes to you that first week of March. I do think you're going to be fine. I do think you're going to be able to move on through it. And this actually may be what catapults you into the rest of the month with the energy dealing with other people, but also dealing with emotional healing. It feels like that second week of the month where we have that Queen of Cups in reverse, and that Four of Cups is when we have that Pisces new moon. At that Pisces new moon, Aquarius, please use that time to really connect to your intuitive side. That Queen of Cups is trying to push you into a more healing role. It feels like there could be something that you've been a little rigid, or you haven't been able to, like I said, make a decision. And I do think that that Queen of Cups could help you. This could be in a form of a person, could be a water sign that helps you during that second week of March. Really pay attention to the people who come in and out of your life during that second week of March, okay? Now, by the time you get to the third week of March, when we do have Mercury entering its pre-retrograde shadow in Aries on the 18th, we also have the Sun entering Aries, and it is the spring equinox on March 19th. At this time, pay attention also to if you're feeling like it's time to leave somewhere that is no longer serving you. This could be your job. It could be somewhere that you live. There is some type of important information that you will receive possibly at the end of March, but it could also fruition or manifest after eclipse season, because there's just so much energy during this March leading into April. But be prepared for possibly some type of news needing to move on, or maybe just needing to move around where you're at. This could be at your job. This could be needing to move up in the ranks at your job. It doesn't always have to be negative, but I do think by the time you end the month, that decision, that Two of Air that you needed to make, I do think that this Six of Swords in reverse and Nine of Swords in reverse is reminding you to really take your time, Figure out where it is that you're no longer needing to stay, because I do think that many of you have been worried about this, and I do think that Mars entering Pisces on the 22nd, that lunar eclipse on the 25th, I just feel like there's some type of news that's going to make you be like, okay, I no longer want to stay here. Or it could be a mental thing, like I've moved on from that group of people. And I do think that if you can get through this mental energy, by the time you get on the other side of those eclipses, Aquarius, I think this is going to clear itself up. But just be prepared for a lot of kind of mental gymnastics throughout the month of March, okay? And I do think that that's what that Two of Air is pointing to, Aquarius, is you're going to have to make a decision, be really firm with it, and then move on. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful for you. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you want to look at your personal chart and also have a personal tarot reading, take a look at the description box below. I have a link to my ScorpioSoulTime.com website that can help. All right, you all, I'll talk to you later.